Wuthering Waves is not just the Genshin killer, but also Pokemon killer. My name is Realsuke. I'm a Taiwanese, a native Chinese speaker. And now I'm gonna teach you how to pronounce your character's name correctly. Let's go! But before this, I wanna say that it's totally normal to mispronounce the names that are not belong to your language. Because pronunciation is definitely hard. It's not something that you can learn it instantly from just respecting other people's culture. I don't really mind when a foreigner mispronounces my name. It shouldn't be a big deal, but I don't know if this applies to the American Asian. However, more often than not, we would just came out with the English name, so that would leave no room to mess it up. But just bear with us if we pronounce your name wrong. Like we call this guy 莱恩雷诺斯、汤姆霍兰德、汤姆克鲁斯 and we call this private jet addicts 泰勒斯 Let's go with the first characters. My waifu. Let's have this guy Braxophone pronounce her name. I mean, his eyes looks kind of Chinese. I can't get away from this joke because I'm a Taiwanese. Please don't try this at home.
Baizhi is the free-to-play healer. Baizhi is the GOAT. Most important thing about Baizhi,
Baizhi, white chicken.
He just called my waifu a white chicks! Just ain't your white chicks! She's my waifu! I shall not forgive him! So this is how we pronounce in Chinese. But before that, I would like to tell you that you need to pay close attention to my mouth movement and try to imitate it as much as possible while you're listening to me. I used to be a language teacher. I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm gonna exaggerate the pronunciation once and I'm gonna say it normally the second time. Alright? Let's start from exaggerated one. 白子 Baizhi. So this is gonna be how we say it normally. Baizhi. So her name is literally Chinese medicine's name. And the English name would be
Baizhi. Angelica Dahurika.
I guess we can just nickname her Angela, right? Hey Angie, go make me some sandwich. I mean, sandwich me hard with your thigh. It's a fictional character's name, so don't overthink it. Like Hu Tao in Genshin literally mean walnut. It just sounds cute. Just because your name is Dickinson doesn't mean that you gotta consume the wiener for the rest of your life. But be careful, don't say the word 白痴, cause you're gonna turn your waifu from a healer into an idiot. Because 白痴 means idiot. So yeah, careful with that. Next!
Taoqi is not a free 4-star.
Taoqi is unique.
Taoqi. Man, I can't wait to fuck Taoqi's big fat.
Surprisingly, a lot of them got it right. Except for this guy, he got it right in the first time, but he got it wrong on the second time when he corrected himself.
Taoqi.
To call her name Taoqi is definitely good enough. But if you want to perfect it, you have to drag Qi into a higher pitches. So it goes like Qi, Qi, Tao, Qi, Tao, Qi. So Tao means peaches. I don't have to say it out loud with peaches we are talking about, but all I can say is there are two of them, and both of them are huge.
Triple J Mega Milkers. I can't wait to fuck those meat mounds.
And Qi means prayer. So her name is a prayer to the peaches. As native speaker, it is a perfect name. And we gotta pray to them. Next.
Today, I'm going to be going over how to build Jiyan.
Jiyan doesn't really do anything.
Jiyan, just insane damage.
So pretty much everyone got this one wrong for how it's spelled. It actually pronounced like Jiyan. It's Y-E-N, but with lower pitch, Yan. I know English is written like J-I-Y-A-N, but this is how we pronounce it in Chinese. Jiyan. Jiyan. I think deaf don't expect English spoken person to get it right. I think the reason they came out with this kind of spelling is probably because they thought this might be easier for EN audience to remember it. So the word 忌 means something forbidden, and the Yan means flame or fire. So his name is literally the forbidden flame. It's really cool though. But be careful, you don't want to say 妓院, which literally means brothel. So your forbidden fire general is gonna turn into a forbidden fire pimp. To get her name correctly, you have to separate Chang and Li. Then you are good to go. So it's gonna pronounce like Chang Li, Chang Li, Changli. So when you say the word Li, you have to drag it to the higher pitches. So Chang Li. Changli is basically the combination of the word long and far away. You can interpret her names as somebody who is extremely gifted and talented that cannot be compared with ordinary people. I gotta be honest, as a native, I still have to check the meanings of it. But again, this is a old Chinese reference, so you don't expect any random Chinese spoken person to get it. But again, this is a fictional name, but a great one. So Changli is like Yaemiko from Genshin. And since Yaemiko wield electrics and Changli wield the fire, so Changli is hotter than Yaemiko, right? Because fire is hotter than electrics scientifically.
あらかわいい。
Oh, wait. Actually, electric is as hot as the fire. I think I just redefined physics. Oh my god.
Life is not so easy, but also...
So her name pronounced this way. Jinhsi. Jinhsi. Oh wait, look at that mode. Just like Mr. Pokey. Hey guys, hear me out. I think she's the long lost sister of Mr. Pokey. I mean, look at that mode. It's exactly the same, right? So the first characters, Jin means present as right now. Xi means ocean waves in the night. But I'm not talking about a huge ocean waves. I'm talking about the one that is quiet and small, like a ripple. So her name itself is a scenery in the night. I gotta say this is the most beautiful and elegant name in the game. So again, the mistake that is done by the spelling, it looks like YinLin, but we actually pronounce the first word yin as in, but with more stress. So it's gonna sound like in, lin, in, lin. So you don't say lin, you say lin. Drag your pitches up. In, lin. So her name is actually kind of dark. The first word in is mean groaning painfully. Lin actually means raining for 3 days straight. So you can take the word lin as a symbolism of sad, because what is more sad than raining over 3 days? So you can interpret her name as somebody who is going to bring you pain for over 3 days. I mean, just look at this illustration. It's like she's going to lock you up in the dungeon for over a week and make you mourn and make you scream non-stop and toys the shit out of you. It's a pretty good name, to be honest. So what you gonna do when you're trying to pronounce a Giga Chat's names? You mew first. Yuanwu. Both of the syllables need to mew first before you pronounce his name. So the first characters, the first yuan, it means abyss. And the second word, wu, it means martial, as a martial art. So you can interpret his name as his combat strength is so deep that it's unmeasurable. It's a really great name, by the way. It's so badass, I'm not gonna lie. But like bro, seriously, who the fuck are you? I know about random NPC more than I know about you. Pretty much any English spoken person will get this one wrong, and it's not your fault. Again, it's the spelling. So people will just call her SanHua. But this san is actually pronounced as sun, but with lower pitches. SanHua. Or you can say SanHua. SanHua is more verbal. SanHua is more academically correct. So yeah, don't stress about it. Either way are fine. San actually means spreading out, as in distribution, and not as in spreading butt cheeks. We use that with other words, and I'm not teaching it. Hua is actually interesting. It generally means beautiful. It also means prosperity in the right context. So you can interpret her name as somebody who is strong and beautiful at the same time, which totally fit her. It also means Chinese as an ethnicity, like whether if you come from Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, Singapore, or even US, and your ethnicity came from China, we usually call ourselves as a whole as Hua Ren. Next! I know it looks like YinLang, but you have to pronounce it as yang, but with higher pitch. So it's gonna sound like yang yang, yang yang, yang yang. Yang literally means planting, as planting the sprout of the rice. So yeah, it's kind of weird to me, but it's also kind of cute. Her name is Chixia. Chixia. The word Chi is not the most common Chinese alphabet. Even myself as a native Chinese speaker, I have to look up for it, for the pronunciation. Yeah, and apparently it means fire, but not the most common word. It's like in English, pyro also means fire, but people don't use it in real life, or you're gonna sound like psychopaths. I would doubt that if anyone ever used it in real life. And the second word is xia. It means misty, foggy, or cloudy. So her name is basically Misty Fire. But as a name, it actually sounds alright. The next characters, the alchemists. So again, the names looks like Danjin, but it actually pronounced as Danjin. Danjin. You don't want to say Dan, you say Dan. I don't know how to represent that in English, but the best I can is Tan. So her name is kind of alchemist related. The first word, Dan, is actually mean the elixir as a fictional medicine, the kinds that would give you superpower or bring you back from the death. Like eggs in Genshin. And Jin mean polishing, so you can interpret her name as a polished medicine. So yeah, I think the name fit her pretty well. Apparently, some people call it as Jianxin, but it's actually Jien, Jianxin, Jianxin. So basically, her first name means the reflection from the mirror, and Xin is heart. So you can interpret her name as somebody who looks into her heart, truthful to herself. The name itself has pretty strong protagonist vibe. Not gonna lie, it's a great name by the way. His name is pronounced this way, LingYang, LingYang, LingYang. It literally means rising sun. Yeah, nothing really special about it. So I'm not gonna go over other characters since their names are not really based in Chinese. I hope you guys entertained it and learned a little bit of something. I don't really expect you guys to get it correctly at the moment you are watching the videos. It needs some practice. You might want to record yourself if you actually take it seriously, because it also has to do with the muscles in your mouth, and different language will use different kind of muscle group to speak. So don't stress off if you don't get it correctly. Drop a like and sub, and yeah, see ya guys.